Hi guys, Josh here, aka Beards and Books, and today I'm doing the mid-year book freakout tag. Let's go. So you will have seen these videos flying around. It's that time of year where everyone's doing their mid-year tags. I will find the creator of the original tag and I will put it down in the description for you if you want to have a go yourself. Here's my answers. So question number 1, the best book you've read so far in 2018. For me, that would be The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, without a shadow of a doubt. It's the most original, most unique, and probably one of the best written books I've read in a long, long time. Now I'm going to give away a couple of spoilers here, guys, so if you're looking to read The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle soon, which I definitely recommend you do, just look away until I put this book down. So The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle is a murder mystery book set in Victorian England with a sci-fi twist. We follow the protagonist who is set the task of finding out who killed Evelyn. Now, the sci-fi twist that I mentioned to this book is that the character has 8 days to solve Evelyn's murder. The way he does that is he has a day in a different body. So he has 8 days and 8 different bodies, each body having their own strengths and weaknesses that the character has to use to his strengths, whilst again trying to avoid the weaknesses that could hold him back. He could wake up one day in an older character who's maybe very smart and very cunning, but not as mobile as a younger character, or vice versa. He could wake up in a younger character who's very nimble, easy to move around in, but he has anger problems. So the character then has to manage those anger problems alongside trying to locate the killer. This is a very, very good read. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. I haven't read any 10 out of 10 books this year, so this is definitely the highest rated one. Question number 2, the best sequel you've read so far in 2018. So I haven't read many sequels as of yet. I've mainly been reading either standalone books or starting different series to try and find one that I'm really gripped by. With that in mind, the only sequel that I've read so far is Predator's Gold, which is the sequel to Mortal Engines. So by default, this is my winner. Next question. So a new release that you haven't read yet, but you want to at some point in 2018. For me, that would probably have to be The Outsider by Stephen King. I'm trying to read more Stephen King and I'm trying to build up into his bigger books. So this is one that I'm going to try and read towards the end of the year once I've read his classics like Green Mile and The Shining. Biggest disappointment of 2018. Question number 5. I've been lucky so far in 2018 in the sense that I haven't read any books that I'd class as disappointing or bad books. There's one book that stands out because it confused the hell out of me. I still don't actually know what happened in the book, and that is Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. I can't explain this one to you guys. I have no idea what happened. I read the entire book. Months later, I still don't know what the book was about. There's a film that's out on Netflix. I've watched that. I'm no further forward. I still have no idea what this is about. If you've read it and you're a bit more enlightened than me, let me know down in the comments. Question number 6, the biggest surprise of 2018 so far. That's an easy one for me. That would be The Knife and Never Letting Go, the first book in the Chaos Walking trilogy. I've explained my feelings on this quite a lot, especially in my July TBR, so I won't go into too much detail, but the short version is the characters were brilliant. It was very emotional. It nearly had me in tears, set in a great dystopian world. Get and read it. So question number 7, favourite new author, debut or new to you? So I'm going to have to give 2 examples for you here, guys. So the first one would be Stuart Turton, who wrote The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Unique, brilliant, original. Read it if you haven't already. The second one would be Patrick Ness. So I know Patrick Ness has been around for quite a while. He's a well-established author. But The Knife and Never Letting Go was my first book from Patrick Ness. I was gripped. I loved it and I loved the characters. Must read. So the next question, question number 8, would be newest fictional crush. Quick and easy one. I haven't got one. Question number 9, getting through them now, would be newest favourite character. Now, there's a lot of characters that I've really enjoyed reading in my recent books, but the one that comes out and stands to mind the most would be Hester from the Mortal Engines and the Predator's Gold. Now, I've only read the first 2 books in the series so far, but seeing the character arc and the development from book number 1 to book number 2 was brilliant. She starts off as a revenge-driven, angry girl, and by the end of the book, she's completely different. She's evolved a lot as a character, and then even more in the second book to a loving, caring, and even jealous character. Done very, very well, and I look forward to reading more. Question number 11, books that made you happy. All of them. Question number 12, favourite book to film adaptation. This is an easy one for me. I'm quite a big gamer as well as a book reader. So when I first read Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, I absolutely loved it. Whilst it's not the best written book ever, the style, how well it was done in terms of the knowledge of all things geeky was perfect. I love the film. I would always recommend the book first because a lot of the changes between the book and the film weren't done for the better. They definitely left out key parts and changed key parts for the worse, but I still thought it was a great film. Question number 13. This will be quite a quick one for me. So it's favourite video or post you've done this year. Obviously, I'm still new to Booktube, so I haven't done too many. I'd have to say my Booktube newbie tag, it was the first ever video I did. It took me about 6 or 7 attempts, and I think I cut about 6 minutes worth of footage, but I'm sure we've all been there. I love doing it. It was what started me off doing this, and it's introduced me to a lot of brilliant people, and I can't wait to do more. Next question, question number 14. The most beautiful book you've bought or received this year. This is an easy one for me. Earlier this year, I received the folio copy of George Orwell's 1984, the illustrated edition. I haven't read it as of yet, full disclosure, but I'm definitely looking to get through to it soon. But the illustrations, the way it's done, the hardback cover, everything is absolutely beautiful. For my UK based watchers, this is from the Folio Society. Definitely get and take a look at them. They do a wide range of classic and older novels, but all done to a tremendous style. Question number 15, and the final question, we are getting there, is what books do you need to read by the end of the year? Now this is a tough one because I don't know about you, but for me, the books I want to read seems to change every week and every month. There are a few that I know I definitely want to read. I need to finish Game of Thrones. 2 books to go, with me reading 1 in June. I'll definitely have that done. And then, like I said, I want to read more Stephen King as well. I want to do at least his classics. I want to do Green Mile, The Shining, It, Shawshank Redemption, all of those types of stories. But I'm also looking out for recommendations from you guys as well. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. That is my mid-year book freak out tag. If you've got any comments or questions, please let me know down below. I'd love to speak to you. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It does help a new booktuber out a lot. I'll speak to you soon.